Hi, just a video about asymmetrical grips on the two-handed shot. So a symmetrical grip would be where the rear hand has the same grip as the front hand. So both hands on eastern for this side, for the forehand side equivalent on the weaker hand and the dominant hand. So that would be a symmetrical grip. An asymmetrical grip would be where they have different grips. It's like a continental and dominant hand or eastern on the weaker hand. Today I was going to talk about having a weaker hand on continental. When the weaker hand's on continental, it's great to practice flat shots. So if you were struggling with a frontside eastern grip, you could place your weaker hand on continental, and this will really flatten out the shot. And it means that you'll approach it with a very kind of low kind of slope. So just very kind of horizontal. So the backswing height will be the same as the contact point. A lot of the times. So it's also good practice to kind of anticipate, prepare what height your contact points will be, so you can get it more accurately. So my dominant hand is on the front side eastern, bevel, my mid palm is on bevel 2. My base knuckle is on bevel 3, so it's the second bevel. Eastern is where most of the palm is. And weaker hand on continental. So the racket strings are naturally open and pointing upwards in this grip, in these grip positions. So you don't have to swing upwards for the ball to go up. The way the strings are oriented will make it go up by itself. So you can see, even when I don't do a backswing at all, I just do kind of a two-handed volley, or two-handed half volley where there's no backswing, the ball will still go very upwards. Now I'll try to include more of a backswing. straightforward enough, and I'll just briefly do the same thing on an Aussie grip. Aussie between continental and eastern on the front side of the handle. So dominant hand on Aussie, weaker hand on continental. So this is kind of an unusual grip position, because usually the weaker hand high up the racket is on a lower grip than the dominant hand. So for instance, weaker hand eastern and dominant hand continental. So that's kind of an average hand grip, and you can see that the weaker hand's beneath it. So this is kind of the opposite. The weaker hand is above the dominant hand, and so that's why it's good practice. Because it's a kind of unusual technique that will get you, that will make you think a bit harder about how you're going to approach the shot. So Aussie, dominant hand, weaker hand, continental. I'll start off with no backswing, just foreswing. Just foreswing, contact point, and follow through. I'll try to include more of a backswing so the racket can go back further. The strings are less open than Eastern. So Eastern, the strings were slightly